Are you ready? This is the big one, everyone. Here in Season 1 of the Sonoma State Dynasty, Episode 8, we go to Santa Barbara to take on our hypothetical rivals, the UCSB Gauchos, who are off to a solid start on this campaign, and we could certainly use a road rivalry win to center ourselves after a tough loss against Marshall last week, which snapped our first winning streak in the Dynasty. So we'll see how long it takes us to break our record of 2 for longest winning streak and get to 3. But hopping into some business before our matchup, rivalry, showdown, whatever word you want to throw in, with the Gauchos. It's going to be fun, everybody. But first and foremost, it was the Tennessee Volunteers taking care of the LSU Tigers 27-17 in an SEC matchup. And then the Longhorns defend home turf and hand Alabama their first loss of the season, a 34-31 triumph for the Texas Longhorns. And then Michigan. Arkansas State, I guess, is just their kryptonite. I don't know, because they demolish Iowa on the road 41-7. And after what looked like it could be a shaky year for the Wolverines, they are in a great spot. At this point in the season, who would have thought? This week's games, though, in the Big Ten, we got an old Big 12 rivalry taking center stage. The 10th-ranked Kansas State Wildcats go into Lawrence to take on Rock Chalk and the 19th-ranked Kansas Jayhawks. In the SEC, it's the 21st-ranked Missouri Tigers going to take on Alabama in Tuscaloosa. Can the Crimson Tide bounce back from a victory? Can Brady Cook, Luther Burden, and company make a little noise on the road this week? And then we got another rivalry showdown. Another one that has changed conferences. Florida State and Miami from the ACC to the SEC in this dynasty. And it'll be the 11th-ranked Seminoles going into Coral Gables. I don't know if the stadium is actually in there, but I'm pretty sure the University of Miami campus is in Coral Gables. They play at Hard Rock, which maybe is technically in downtown Miami. I'm not totally sure. Let me know if you have more inside knowledge. My brother might, because it's the same stadium the Dolphins play in. But anyway, that will be the setting for the 11th-ranked Florida State Seminoles and 20th-ranked Miami Hurricanes. And then staying in the SEC, we got a battle of the Tigers, a battle of Death Valleys. Why they both need to be named the Tigers and name their stadium Death Valley, or nickname it Death Valley, I don't know, but it'll be LSU traveling to South Carolina to take on the 15th-ranked Clemson Tigers. And then before we play today, let's take a look at the UCSB roster. They're listed as an 81 overall. Let me know if you believe that. I certainly do not. I think when you do the team builder teams, some of the ratings, both on some of the players and the teams overall, get a little weird. But starting at quarterback, Kaleb Nables, 90 overall junior. He's got 17 touchdowns, no interceptions this season. Can we get the first pick off the junior signal caller? We will see in just a little bit. But I made this UCSB team to be good. Like, this is kind of the team we need to reach the level of to win the conference and move on to the bigger goals that we want to take care of, right? So this is the Ohio State to our Michigan. I don't know. The Chiefs to our Buffalo Bills, right? Is Terron Barnes Josh Allen? I hope not. I want to turn him into Patrick Mahomes, but right now he's more of the Patrick Mahomes to my Cliff Kingsbury, and I need to evolve into a little bit more of an Andy Reid here as we move on in the dynasty. But sticking to the task at hand, it's 87 overall Emil Singer and 86 overall Mr. Hooks. Sounds like a good detective show, but that is the running back duo for the UCSB Gauchos, and they are anchored on the perimeter at receiver by 90 overall, 97 speed, 98 acceleration, Amani Tolles, a junior, and then they have an absolute beast at tight end, 93 overall, Trent McCabe, And the O-line, not too shabby either. Left tackle, Aaron Beecher, 92 overall. John Turnbull at left guard is an 87. 85 overall center, Jason Northfield. He is injured, though. He'll be replaced by 76 overall, Z. Dean. That's a fun name. And then we got 89 overall, McKinley Rivers at right tackle. And then, you've heard of L'Jarius Sneed? Well, what do you know about Javorious Lumpkin, the 87 overall cornerback of the UCSB Gauchos? He is the focal point of our game plan on offense. We need to, well, avoid him, really, is the biggest thing. And then the other big piece on their defense is going to be 85 overall, John Trey Russell. So we have quite the challenge in front of us. Overall-wise, it's not, but I think this is the best team we will take on all year if you look at all the rosters we play. Definitely the most top-end talent. Their depth certainly thins out, but they got legit NFL dudes at a lot of different spots. So let's see if we can give them some issues and get an upset rivalry victory. Here we go. But another uniform combination to try out in this one as well. Keep it fun, keep it exciting. Not as deep of a bag as Oregon. We definitely don't have that Nike money, everybody. But if you want to donate and help out, we would really appreciate it. Here at SSU, but going on the road, back into conference play, 5 conference games to wrap it up here. 1-1 in conference thus far. Lost to SDSU and a win versus the University of Nevada. But on the road here against our rivals, Santa Barbara, and we are underway as Matthew York sends it away, and it is going to be a kneel down, a touchback to bring out the Gauchos. Let me know what you think of their uniforms. There you see the stats for Kaleb Nables, the junior signal caller. Didn't put as much time and effort in as terms of making a deep collection of uniforms for the Gauchos, but I think they came out really, really well. If you are a Santa Barbara alumni, let me know what you think about the combination in the comments below. But here on the first drive, 3rd and 1, they are going to power it ahead with Emil Singer for a first down. This offensive line is going to likely present a lot of challenges. They're a very, very good unit, and Kaleb Nables takes care of the football, and he is slicing and dicing early. And here on a 3rd and 3, getting behind Chase Freeman for the touchdown is number 3, and the Gauchos off and running early in this rivalry matchup between California teams. A little battle on opposite ends of the 101 a little bit here between these two Pac-12 competitors. It is going to be Spencer Strickland up the middle, but a 3rd and 6 on Sonoma's opening drive, and this is where Terron Barnes can be special, but not on this occasion, as that ball is going right into the back of the left guard, DeMarcus Perkins. Had Scooter Page running open underneath. If we could have dropped it off accurately to him, felt like we could have picked up the first, but it is going to be Jaquez Blanks getting it right back for the Seawolves. First pick of the season thrown by the junior Kaleb Nables, and it is Sonoma State with an early answer and a chance to equalize in the opening frame of this Pac-12 rivalry game, as Terron Barnes and company have a 3rd and 4, incomplete, looking for the back, Spencer Strickland there, and on 4th and down, Sonoma is going to go for it. We know they are aggressive, like to go for it, get it out to Strickland, and that is going to be a couple yards past the sticks. First down, Sonoma State on their 2nd possession of the ball game, looking to get an equalizer and take advantage of that turnover from the defense. Such a huge part of what they look to do, get pressure, get turnovers, and take advantage, and it is Terron Barnes taking advantage of that right end on the left side there, getting a little too far inside and able to get out and scramble for a first down. It is going to be Javion Foreman with the catch along the sideline. Foreman has certainly been the most electric playmaker in the receiving corps. Maybe Scooter Page, you could argue, but Foreman definitely has a little more burst, a little more speed. And Keontae Tyson is going to bounce off the offensive line, take it to the left, and it is a Sonoma State touchdown. And the answer the Seawolves needed, they get with number 7 on the ground off that left-hand side. good blocking from Jalen McDonald and DeMarcus Perkins. But Emil Singer is going to waste no time getting right back to work. Noah Collins cannot bring him down. In the chase is Nico Solomon. He cannot get there, and it is an 87-yard answer for the Gauchos. What an electrifying run from the sophomore tailback, and UCSB unfazed after that turnover and touchdown from Sonoma State, and the defense looking to get back to where they were in that opening frame. Terron Barnes taking a shot downfield, not able to hang on is the senior, Demetrius Williamson, number 3. That is going to give the Gauchos another opportunity in this first quarter. Should be the last play of the quarter as Nables looks downfield and has another open target. Boy, have they found a lot of space and separation early in this one against Sonoma State, as has been the case. And big boy, big body, Trent McCabe, touchdown, Santa Barbara, and they will extend the lead early in this second quarter, exerting their dominance on that play, the tight end. Getting down the field, making the catch, try to get the tackle, just bounces right off, like hitting a trampoline. Unreal. Touchdown, Santa Barbara, but the Seawolves right back at it with number 15. Javion Foreman on the connection from Terron Barnes. Really need to steady the ship here, and we kind of have to do that through the air because of how mismatched we are at the line of scrimmage. But on a 3rd and 2, we're going to bring in the heavy package and pick up a first down with Keontae Tyson off that left-hand side. That has certainly been the good luck spot to run the football early with that first touchdown coming off that same side of the line as well. But on another 3rd down here, 3rd and 6, as we enter the midway part of this third quarter, and it is behind Scott McLawler, the tight end, looking to put it on his inside shoulder, have him come back, catch the ball, get him away from the safety. Not on the same page with the quarterback there, but a fake punt, and it is Jackson Gregory up the middle, and the Seawolves are pulling out all the tricks to stay afloat in this one, and Javion Foreman certainly stays involved early as he catches a little screen there and takes it for a nice game on first down. 3rd and 4, Sonoma State. So many 3rd downs for this offense. These ones have been much more manageable, and this time it is going to be a connection on the outside for a first down. But yet another 3rd down. This time pressure gets there and able to get rid of it just in time to set up a field goal attempt for Ian Wells. And from 43 yards, the senior is on target. 21-10, a much-needed score for Sonoma State. Another deep ball, another misplay by the DB. He's rolling around on the ground, and the Gauchos are running in to the end zone for a touchdown. And this one is starting to feel a little broken open with a couple of big plays there from UCSB. But can SSU find something before the half? Foreman a little held up by Scooter Page there, but nice job getting out there, getting some blocks, navigating some traffic, and getting a much-needed gain on first down. And on a 1st and 15 here, it is going to be Keontae Tyson in the run game, getting the Seawolves in a better spot. But a 3rd and 3 on the plus side of the 2-minute warning here. What's going to happen? Keeper from Barnes, up the middle, plenty of space, going to slide down into UCSB territory just outside of the 30-yard line. And Sonoma State getting a drive they need before the half here would get the ball first to start the second half. So any sort of points would be huge, but a touchdown would be phenomenal. And on another 3rd down, it's going to be quick to the flat to Scooter Page, and he is going to have just enough to move the sticks for Sonoma State. And Spencer Strickland on the ground, nearly a first down, 2nd and 1. Getting down to it in the half. Keontae Tyson first down. Gonna go no huddle, try to preserve that timeout, because then we will have a run available essentially on every play. Keep that timeout. But here, try to get it out wide, and disaster as the pitch man loses focus. It is a costly, huge turnover, and that will make it a 3-score game at the half. So what exactly could not happen does happen. And while the yardage may be similar, you see the disparity in average yardage if you do the math, a little 10.8 yards per play for UCSB, and we're in a good position. We're averaging over 5, but just way too many explosives in the ground and the pass game in this one. And this first drive is not going anywhere. Never call that halfback sweep. I never do. So I was hoping maybe it would fool UCSB. They were having none of it, and they were going to get right back to work here in the second half. Getting it out quick is Kaleb Nables, who has bounced back quite nicely from that interception on their second drive, and right back inside the 5-yard line into a goal-to-go situation and a walk-in touchdown for Emil Singer. And he is living it up today, having a heck of a ball game. Big run for a touchdown earlier. Takes it in for a short yardage one there. But on the shift, we will get the pressure, get the block, and they will still nearly run it in for 2. We just do get the stop. But a big play on special teams. Good to see the guys are going to keep the fight going despite the tough score. And nothing doing on that next possession. Before I could even get out the thought I was on, we turned the ball back over. 3rd and 2, first down, UCSB, the Gauchos in firm control. And this really feels like the first game this season where things are truly over early. I mean, in the Marshall game, we were down a few scores entering the 4th. We were able to mount a couple of drives to make it feel a little more competitive. But this one seems to be slipping away. We don't want to let that happen. The BVC pipe. Bubba Van Claiborne gets home with a sack. But not a great answer. It's so hard to string them together with this one. Not great usering by myself either. But Emil Singer hit him with the Heisman. The Gauchos in firm control at home. Maybe setting themselves up for a Pac-12 championship game run. We will see. Off to a good start. Undefeated in conference play at this point. This is just their 3rd game, but it looks like they will keep that rolling and move to 3-0. But we're going to keep fighting. Down 31 here in the 3rd quarter. Get it out to Spencer Strickland. Just enough speed to get around the edge. Tackle out of bounds for a first down. Playing for pride a little bit here. Seeing if we can string some stuff together. Nice to get a good animation on the screen. Keontae Tyson with a little hurdle. Navigating some traffic. First down. Seawolves. They are not going to roll over in this one late in the 3rd quarter. Get it out. Nice job. They always end up going out of bounds on the sideline with an animation there. So nice job by Scott McLawler to navigate, keep it in bounds, keep the ball moving. We've had some okay drives, just have not strung a lot together, really on either side, but on offense more so than we usually do. Nice draw play there for Terron Barnes. Going to get it on a counter. Keontae Tyson inside the 15-yard line, and the backup offense is going to take over here in the 4th quarter. Tyler Olson, the senior, in the game, and on second and 7, too much standing around in the pocket. It is a sack and nearly another one there. So we are going to settle for an Ian Wells field goal attempt. Wide left. So when it rains, it pours a little bit here, as Sonoma State cannot quite get anything right in terms of at least capitalizing on drives. Last couple times we've moved the ball, it has not resulted in any points. Turnovers, missed kicks, and explosive plays surrendered defensively are never a good formula. It's one of those, you got to find the energy to finish commentating your way through the game. But Tyler Olson over the middle to CJ Peaks. Maybe a little flash at who has next up on this Sonoma State team in the future years, as this is a reminder that, hey, we're in the rebuild process. We want to compete every game. I think there's a plan, there's a way to set yourselves up to win every game. But it's hard when you're limited on resources and overall, but we're going to try to find the best plan each and every week, and part of that is playing through every single game and figuring out what works. Tyler Olson out on the perimeter here. Gonna get it over to Javon Moore, down to the 1-yard line. Now on a 3rd and goal, can Sonoma State finally cash in? That is Julius Buford for the Seawolf touchdown and nomination. Making that score a little pretty for the moment, just outside of 2 minutes to go in the 4th. Gonna go for 2 to again make that score a little prettier. Tyler Olson on the run. Javon Moore on the sideline. Nice job navigating. We saw Javon Moore with a kick return touchdown against San Diego State, but a couple of nice catches in this one today, but not our day. 41-18 UCSB, the Gauchos all over it, and Emil Singer 198 yards on 25 rushes for 3 touchdowns. So ironic. We mentioned how great our rush defense had been playing in the past couple of episodes, and today over 7 yards a carry, 192 total yards. They only have to throw it 18 times to net 263 yards and 3 touchdowns. We did get the interception. That is something to, hang our hat on, I guess, a little bit if you, are in the business of moral victories. But overall, a tough game as Ryan Trinidad and, gosh, what's that guy's first name? Tolles. Andrew Tolles? I don't know. They're not real people, so I don't know as well. But Terron Barnes, 14-23, 110 yards. Tyler Olson, 5'8", 43 yards in relief. Keontae Tyson totes the rock 10 times for 42 yards and a touchdown. Javion. I don't know, maybe Javion is the correct pronunciation. But he had 5 catches for 45 yards in the first half. Getting him on the perimeter and allowing him to work a little bit was really our best offense in that first half. And then second half, we didn't get him the ball really at all, as we really fell out of it and tried to push it downfield a little more. But we do get some commits. Josh LeBourne, Suachu coming to Sonoma State. And next week, we take on BYU as we look to bounce back in Provo against the Cougars.